that you guys were heading to Cloudwalker to check up on him and to see what he was like in the hospital. Cloudwalker, the nurse walks into the room. It is a full day afterwards. And she goes immediately to the windows and opens the blinds.
Starts screeching like a vampire. Yep, damn light.
Good morning.
It has those the blinds rest on like these big giant old rings that still make the loud sound as they are heavy and slowly get pulled across. She looks behind and notices you're awake. Ah, good morning. I forgot her voice. Good morning, Cloudwalker.
So how am I looking today?
Well, you look like a hippogriff to me.
Fucking got him.
What about my wings?
Yes. After a full night's rest, we must go into the spawning pool. The spawning pool was repurposed for more healthful means. Yes.
Spawning?
Yes. Us breed, us race. We do not breed like you guys. We come from spawning pools, where these spawning pools naturally give out more life.
Yeah.
There could be the year of the skinks, year of the saurus, and so on, so on. It is tradition. But we have a natural connection to the hot spring, which allows us to repurpose our spawning pool as, well, rejuvenation for your wing.
Huh.
She
Alright.
she comes over to you and then begins to, without hesitation, just taking off your blanket, and she holds out a claw hand.
Appendage?
Well, it is a lizard folk. She holds out a hand for you to help you up and get you on your feet.
That's an extra 20 gold if you take it.
Thank you. And I take your hand and kind of pull myself up.
Most excellent. Now please, right this way, and we shall go into the basement where the spawning pool is. And as you guys exit, you see around you that there are several patients. One of them, which is a large Saurus warrior who looks like he had half of his arm bitten off. Since you're pretty proficient in medicine, if you'd like to roll medicine to see what type of wound it'd be, feel free. Then there is also a lot of skinks. You're not sure why, but they look, well, themselves, they look green. The Saurus warrior appears to have a chunk of his shoulder missing. It looks to be from like an alligator bite. Or a crocodile.
I don't like alligators very much.
I wonder why.
So, as you guys go from the second floor to the first floor, you meet the same skink priest that invited you in the first place. He sits at his front desk, still short as ever. He looks to you as the nurse drops him off to you. Ah, this little one goes to the spawning pool. Yes, yes. And with that, he pulls out a golden ring and he places it in your hoof. Go into fountain, place ring, and from there, it will reveal the door.
Door?
Yes. The door will be located directly behind the fountain. All you have to do is walk down below it.
Still slightly confused, but I'll follow your lead, I suppose?
Yes, yes. If you need help, let me know. It's just like what you call a coin well.
Alright, point me in the direction I need to go.
It is just through that way, and from there you'll see a small little courtyard. The building itself kind of wraps around a center point. In the middle is a skylight, and through the skylight lies a tree with a fountain lying underneath it. This fountain is embedded with white marble with a gold outlining. As you look inside, there appears to be blue gems scattered across as a token of some sort.
So I just throw this ring into the fountain and a door will open?
Yeah. Toss a coin to your witcher.
Yeah, sure. Fine. I throw the ring into the fountain and I see what happens.
As you throw the ring into the fountain, the tree begins to shake a little, and the part of the tree's face reveals an illusion and then fades away into a staircase leading downwards.
But like the tree itself was an illusion?
It just part of the tree. Basically, the door was an illusion.
This is all rather peculiar. Alright, I take some steps and I go down, I suppose.
As you walk down these steps, you can see the roots cascade above you as you slowly make your way down. It is quite a large quite a large staircase. As you spiral your way down, you notice at the base and just off to a bit of the side lies the spawning pool. It is a pond of water that is bubbling, and as you look closer, you can see green energy is coming from it. It looks very inviting.
I mean, when in Rome, I guess, and I step into it and try to get get it above my wings.
As you step into the pond, please roll 2d10.
You gain 2d10 as damage.
So, you gain 10 hit points and 10 temporary hit points. So basically, it heals you for 10 and gives you 10 also in temporary hit points.
Oh, I already have 10 temporary hit points. Where did those come from?
Well, I don't know. Where did they come from?
I don't know.
As you begin to relax, let's cut back to the party. As you guys approach this place, you see the left and the right are column pillars. In the center lies the marble golden outlined building and entrance. The door itself has like a red velvet strewn across it, and there is a golden handle.
Wow, there seems to be a lot of tax dollars being poured in this little industry.
Or it's just made to look fancy. Doesn't mean it has to be something precious. But I have to agree with you. It's more likely you. So I guess we proceed. Check on if he's doing better.
After admiring the outside, I'm going to go ahead and poke my head in and take a look around and then make my way inside.
As you make your way inside, you are greeted with the front desk with a short little skink. He is decorated in tribal wear. He has feathers for a cap. These feathered pieces are red and blue with a golden white tip.
Good morning, friend. I offer a dazzling smile. We're here for our hippogriff friend. Is he well yet?
could be lots of hippogriffs. Do you have a name in particular?
I kind of look at him with a weird face. How many hippogriffs do you get here?
Oh, there's quite a few. We get lots of people. It is
Sure.
Hexatl, after all.
Right. I put back some thoughts that I have there, and I decide to continue. Well, his name's Cloud Walker, I believe. He's a do-nothing priest. He probably tried to cast Thunderbolt at least once or twice while he was here. He's got broken wing.
Oh, a Cloudwalker, you say? Well, yes. I just actually sent them to the spring, the healing, the spawn.
Spawn?
Yes, it is a spawning pad that we've repurposed for healing beneficial.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and chalk that up to different sorts of definitions, but I assume this spawning room isn't exactly what I think it is.
Well, what do you think it is? I'll tell you later.
Well, we changelings tend to spawn ourselves, and it has to deal with eggs and...
Oh, no. There's no eggs. We do not hatch from eggs ourselves. We come
Right.
from spawning pools, which is a body of water created with magical energy by the...
I think
I just forgot the name to Mazdamundi's fucking species.
Oh yeah, I have
Giant toads.
Yeah, I have him written down. Not what kind of species he is. Wait, Aslan?
Mazdamundi.
Is it mayhaps Aslan? I have something about Aslan.
Oh, Slan. That's it.
Aslan.
The Slan empower these pools to create specific type of breeds. For instance, one could be the season of the skinks, another could be the season of the saurus. They are the ones who create us via these spawnings. But this one in particular is connected to a hot spring underground, where we can then create rejuvenation purposes, provided with a relaxation of the hot spring combined with our magical energy.
Right, so it's sort of like how we changelings tend to heal using emotion gel, effectively.
I do not know what you speak of, but I am a little bit familiar with the medicinal aspects of your tribe's gel.
Well, that's not important. When will he be finished?
Oh, it shan't take long. The spawning room, the healing room, is very quick in what it does, provided the person doesn't take too long.
I'll look back at everyone else, and should we stay or perhaps wander about a bit more? Maybe one of us should stay here and collect him, find the others.
Good question. I guess one can stay, but where should we meet up after that?
We can meet up back at the inn.
Okay. I think that sounds reasonable.
All right, well, I've got a little appointment with the jewel crafter. So whoever between you two decides to stay,
Not it.
good luck, have fun. And I take my leave, and I bounce through the door.
Stay. What the fuck? Why?
Wait for our
Stupid idea.
wait for Cloudwalker to come out and
Or we
Or?
ask the person at the desk and be like, "Yo, actually, you know what? Did they say their name?
The keep desk? No,
Yeah,
they have
yeah.
not yet.
You just got a baller hat.
Just gesture over to her. It's like, hey, yo, you, can you just take a message for our friend when he gets out? Sort of thing.
Yes, what message would you like?
We're meeting at a tavern, right?
Yeah, I mean, we all went to the tavern. So,
Yeah.
yes, yeah.
So,
That we came
when he
here
gets done with
and
his
to
spa
check on.
treatment,
We came here to check upon him. That we will be meeting back at the tavern.
Okay, but what tavern? There's plenty around.
oh shit, he'll know which one we're talking about.
Yeah, he knows. We all went there to reserve our rooms.
Will he remember his way if he does not know the tavern's name?
It's a
I
straight
was
road.
led here by another person. I won't remember shit.
How do you not know a straight road?
What do you mean straight? There's a left turn.
Like a minor left turn, yeah.
It's more history check.
Okay,
I don't
sure.
fucking remember. I'm not the one who took notes.
I'm taking notes, but there's so much of them I can't find everything, and I don't think I've
Obi
written down.
is the Dragonfall Tavern.
Let me write that down just to be sure. Repeat, please. Could you please repeat the name of the tavern?
Dragon's Fall Tavern.
Dragon's Fall Tavern. Okay, yes. We're staying at the Dragon's Fall Tavern.
Oh, okay, so you guys are very close.
Yes.
Well, very well then. I shall give him the word. I
Thank
shall
you.
give it to Cloudwalker once he comes forth.
Easy.
Roll a d20 and let's see if Cloudwalker works out right this moment.
Yeah, what's happening to me now that I'm in the pool?
As you're in the spawning pool, please make a perception check as you begin to deeply relax.
Oh, fug.
Oh? Oh, are they going to swindle you?
You actually just wander down into their sewer.
Haven't they already swindled him? Like, this is like specifically what the guy said, is that they just give you extra treatments that you don't need.
Yeah,
what's
but
that?
see, the thing is Cloudwalker doesn't know that. He wasn't there for that conversation.
What's that? You got a broken wing? Well, we're gonna take you to our sacred spawning pools. That's right. It's gonna heal everything that you've got wrong with you.
So you, not sure where exactly. There's nobody around you. It is all deep, dark, and pretty dank under this tree.
Alright.
You feel a sudden bump against one of your legs.
Oh no.
I immediately push up and back out of the water.
I've seen enough henty to know what this is going.
As you go ahead and back out of the water, you see a feather pop up above the water. And then suddenly a face. The face doesn't go so far above water as to give away what he looks like. It is just his eyes and the top of his head.
And, who are you?
It sinks back under the water.
Okay then.
Huh. I look at my wing. Is it any better than it was?
It's definitely getting better.
I'm gonna like get into the water and just kind of like lean back slightly, but I'm gonna like draw my back legs in.
So you're not gonna touch water?
Oh no, I'm getting in the water. I'm just like I'm curling up so I'm not like sprawled out in the water.
Oh, okay. By the way, the pool is about 10 feet in diameter. So it is pretty small overall. You yet again feel a bump.
I slowly, gently push it away.
Suddenly, your leg is grabbed,
Oh shit!
and then
I try
And
to pull it
then-
away.
you pull away with no real effort.
Well, he's a playful one.
And suddenly, you see another green feather just above the water. You do not see the head this time, just the green feather. Green feather, kind of defying gravity, is still sticking somewhat straight up.
Children?
What?
Are these like children or something?
Mm-hmm.
You don't know.
You're basically swimming around in a
Can I get a
womb.
closer look at these things?
You can go into your sea pony form to take a look.
But it won't heal my wing then, will it?
Sure will.
I have no idea. All right, fine. I'm curious. I'll transform.
So as you transform, you feel a bit of pain in your rib area, presumably where the wing sprouts from when you transform. As you dive under the water, you can see that the spawning pool is pretty large for just a 10-foot diameter, as it goes about 10 feet deep. It's fairly interesting for a pool this size. You didn't think of it much as you stepped in and started just floating on the side. But you see post it in general. My general, more specifically. You see a skink.
Okay.
I kind of cock my head at it a little bit.
It sees you, and then it comes towards you. And then it waves hello with one of its hands.
I wave back cautiously with one of my flippers.
The skink then is quite excited as it looks, and then begins to swim around you in swirls, letting his tail gently glide against your back. As he does this, he notices the amulet that you're wearing. That is your spellcasting focus. And then he goes ahead and puts his arms out, presumably asking for your arms.
Well, like arms out and like just like straight out in front of him, or
Yeah, like as if he was trying to get you to follow along.
I know this is a hospital, but this is getting weird. And I slowly put my, I'm guessing they're flippers, like into like on next to his arms.
He very gently takes your fins, and then he brings you down lower to the bottom of the spawning pool. And as you get lower to the spawning pool, you can see that there are some weird-looking things at the very bottom. At the very bottom, there are these kind of looking like tiny little fishes. Actually, they look more like tadpoles.
Oh, children?
Since you are a sea pony, you are able to speak underwater, and he nods his head.
I was told this was a spawning pool. I was also told that it was being repurposed. I guess it's just serving a dual purpose instead.
He tries to bring you up to the top of the water.
I go with.
As you both breach water, he looks at you and he says, "Yes, while this is repurposed for new healing transufacture, it is also still a spawning pool. The rates of the spawn are very, very limited while being repurposed, but they do still produce spawn every now and then."
But I've got to ask, why did you show me that?
It is cool. It is not long, or actually, it is not very common, is what you say, when they appear. It is quite a rare event. It is a sign of good fortune.
Well, then I guess I'm glad you showed me.
But of course, everybody should be able to see such a beautiful creation. No matter how tiny we are, we always start small. And then later on in life, we go through many adventures.
While he's talking, I change back into my regular hippogriff form.
I say, I've not seen your kind transform into that fish.
Have you
What
not?
really are you?
I'm a hippogriff. I've always been able to do that.
Oh, well, nice to meet you, Hippogriff. I am Ezekiel. I am a skink.
Oh god. No. When you say Ezekiel, I have somebody else in mind. God damn it, total drama.
Your wing should be feeling better very soon. I'm sure they've told you this, but this spawning pool is very relaxing, very restorative. And
Do you have any idea why it's so restorative?
well, it is because it is connected to a hot springs. The hot springs allow the body and muscles to relax, allowing for more magical energy to flow through body. It allows the pores to open and with that, the magical energy embed itself in you.
I kind of stretch out and I try to flex my wing to see if I can get it out farther than I could before.
You definitely can. It feels really well. Really good. And
Well, my wing is definitely feeling better.
My friend, you do not want to stay in pool long. This pool is not meant for any kind other than us lizard men. If you stay in longer, you will age, and not many ponies wish to age so quickly.
I see, so it's less of a rapid healing and more of a rapid time progression.
More precisely, yes.
Well, then I guess I'd better get out. I don't want to grow old before my time has come. And I climb out of the pool.
I am glad you choose this path. Having a great journey in life means that you will have a fulfillment destiny waiting for you at the end, instead of emptiness. I wish you the best of luck, my friend.
And you as well. And I go to leave.
You walk back up the stairs, and
I'm gonna be so fucking broke by the end of this.
as you exit the tree, you begin to walk back towards the front desk, feeling new and refreshed. The front desk person looks over and sees you. Ah, my friend. Hey, you are restored, yes?
I definitely feel better. My wing's a little sore, but I think it'll pass.
Very good. Your friends came by. There were 3 of them. They asked you to meet them in Dragon's Fall Tavern.
Very good. And how much do I owe you, if I'm not
That
asking?
would be 250 gold pieces, please.
Oh, okay, That's not as bad as I was hoping.
Ooh.
Hold on, I need to pull up a calculator.
250 gold pieces for his first installment.
It's a treatment plan. He's just signing up per day.
Okay, I hand
Would
over
you
the gold.
would you like a guide to show you your way back to Dragon's Fall?
Another
Nah,
50 gold.
I think I can manage.
Very well. I bid you a good one to you and your friends. May you come back anytime.
You as well, and hopefully I won't have to need too many operations done on me.
Hopefully not. Goodbye, Cloudfucker.
I turn to leave. Do I remember the way back to the tavern?
Roll history with disadvantage. Alright. So Cloudwalker, you take a left. Continuing outside the town. And meanwhile, what were you three's direction? Sugar, I know you're more over here, I believe was the person who fucked you over.
Yeah, at number 2.
I don't see the numbers. Unless
You
if they're
don't?
really tiny. Oh, they are really tiny.
Yeah, that's number 2 is the jewelers. You got to zoom in.
Rook and Toby, where would you like to go? Or are you following Sugar?
Okay, so I'm going south. Yeah, I guess following Sugar for now. After that, I'm all on the lookout for. Wait, I have to check my list.
Okay, Rook.
Shoot. Where is Obi going?
South.
He's going south.
To where? To what shops?
Checking for now, if anything catches my eye. Currently checking my list if I need anything important. See after that.
There is an armor nearby. It is right here.
Wait, would it have?
This one, above the draw free hand. Let's go with the deep crimson.
Which one of these is the armor?
Right above the painted area. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that's.
At least. Yeah, let's go there. I like. Yeah, that sounds good. Armor.
Okay. Let's go ahead and go through Sugars first, just in case if he wants to
Nah,
round
you
up
guys
with
can go
it.
ahead and do yours.
Okay. Look, Hopi. You walk into the armor shop.
Okay.
Inside, you see. Give me one moment. There we go. You see a earth pony, actually. He is quite small. He looks to you guys and he nods his head. He looks to be very bulky and strong. His color is an orangish tan across his body with a gray mane. He has a bit of a beard as well.
Is that it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Do you want to know more about him? His
What about this? What is the shop?
his type, his eye color.
The shop is, as you look alongside, you can see a glass case against the wall, and inside the wall, you can see a few items for sale. They're outfitted in a, think of like an armor stand where you can go ahead and put like items on it, and it looks like a a figure. They have leather armor, hide armor, chainmail, breastplate, splint mail, half plate, full plate, and a light wooden shield, heavy wooden shield, and a heavy steel shield.
Heavy steel shield.
Along the bottom, there is a ridge with text. It is written out in Draconic, Ancient Draconic, I should clarify, and common underneath that. It tells you what it is and the price.
Okay. Yeah, armor, so he's more... What kind of weapons does he have? Is it just melee weapons?
It's an armor shop.
Armor.
He's an armorer.
Oh yeah. Okay, I can see that. I heard armory. I just assumed armory.
Yeah, same here. I was also mistaken. Oops.
Oh.
If you're looking for weapons, that'd be a blacksmith.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm good on armor, so I don't really need it. Okay, good to know that this is here. Rook, I don't see you wearing armor since you're hiding most of the time.
Yeah. I don't need armor. I'm good.
Okay, at least we know this is here if we need anything.
This is a big misunderstanding.
We just saw, and we just assumed.
As you guys turn to exit, you see a big burly orc block the way. The orc...
Does it look like he's entering the shop, or does he look like someone that works in the shop?
He's definitely someone who appears to be someone that wants to enter the shop.
Okay,
As he steps, you can hear the wood creak under his massive weight. He is currently decked out with half plate with a great axe. This great axe is made from ebony.
I step to the side.
As you step to the side, he goes up to the counter. Me, full plate. And the Earth Pony nods and goes to retrieve the full plate. You can see that he puts a hefty sum of gold. If anybody would like to roll perception to see how much,
Okay.
you may.
Same amount as my purse.
You can see that he put about 2,000 gold pieces down on the table.
Oh my god.
Huh? I don't have that kind of money. What the hell kind of stuff is he selling in here that needs that amount of money?
As he begins to take the full plate, you can see that there is a back room. The Earth Pony guides him his way to presumably the changing room where he can get outfitted. Yeah. On to Sugar.
Okay. So I just kind of want to look around and see if I can find any guardsmen, maybe any police officers, something like that.
You're actually doing this? Oh, this is...
Yes, I am. I'm not just shopping for nothing. I actually want to try and get something done. Would I roll perception for that?
Yeah, just give me one moment. Yes, you would.
Nice.
Okay. These are pretty bad. Oh, there we go. So in general chat of my chat, you see this man. He's quite heavily armored,
Hey.
and he has
Ooh.
a very big mace.
Scary boy.
He
I see those
definitely seems
skulls.
to be he definitely appears to be some sort of higher being, not being power,
Some
more
god
authoritative.
wandering the
His
street.
torso looks flat.
Just some god walking the street, just trying to look for someone to kill or something.
So
Oh god.
fucking miniature kaiju.
Okay, so I look at the skulls and I'm wondering, is this guy law enforcement of any kind?
You can ask.
Okay, well, I hmm. Okay, so is he nearby?
Yeah, he's the nearest one
Alright.
that looks authoritative.
Okay, so I'm going to turn around. I'm going to look over my shoulder. I'm going to scream, "Lawman!" and then turn back around.
You
See if
turn
he
a few
notices.
heads, and you definitely turn this big guy's head as well. As he
Okay.
walks toward you, you can see that he's big and burly. His tongue, every now and then, is let out of his mouth into kind of like a creepy manner, kind of like licking lips, but like not
He's
as
wetting his
creepy.
lips.
Yeah,
All
very
right, so
creepy.
as he's approaching, I'm going to change my face just a bit to where it looks like I'm roughed up. So I'm going to look pretty.
Dirty politician.
I'm going to have a
Roll,
kind of a busted lip, and like my eye is going to be a little.
roll deception.
Only 14. I have a plus 11 on that.
I can see that.
Are you infiltrator changeling?
Yeah.
You get advantage, I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
Because it
Okay.
works even while not disguised. It's the
Even
infiltrator
worse.
changeling.
never mind.
I got a 14 and a 13.
This guy walks up to you. I gotta find a voice for him.
Hello? Do you need
Just
something?
kidding.
That smooth skin.
I can't do that voice, otherwise I would definitely do that voice. What do you want, little bug?
I look up at him and I'm just kind of like pouting and crying a little bit. Are you a lawman?
I am chief of police, as you put it.
Do you know some of the shopkeepers around here?
I know all.
I point down the road towards the jewelers. There's a cruel, evil jeweler man. Do you know him?
Ah, the jeweler. Why? What has he done to be evil?
He took something of mine that was valuable to me. He broke it, threw it back in my face, and told me to leave his. I told him that it was valuable to me, even if he thought it was a fake. I still wanted it. It was important. He broke it, and it hit me in the face. And I look away, looking all sad and shit. Do I have to roll performance?
Point to the building, please.
Come on, I'll lead you. And I'm going to saunter on over into the front of the front of the store. Here it is. This is the one.
In the O2 building that you put?
Yeah.
He looks at you. You can tell there's a different change of expression and one of anger. Are you pulling my leg?
No, I'm
This is
telling
not
you the
a
truth.
jeweler shop.
What?
This is not a jeweler shop.
It was though. That's the one we went to. Like, this is out of character. This is the one that you
This
said I was
is
in.
a magic item shop.
You said it was a jeweler's.
No, legitimately, this is a magic item shop. And I know I didn't mistake
Okay,
it.
I think
I think
you
your
said.
story's a bit mixed.
I think what it was is that you said it was a magic item shop, but the only thing that you showed for sale was jewelry. Because I have
Yes.
all this jewelry stuff written down.
It is exactly so.
Okay. I'm sorry, I'm not very familiar with the area. That's why I wasn't sure. I came in here to sell some of the things that I had. I assumed it was a jeweler's, but I'll take your word for it. It still doesn't change my story.
Yes, even so. I like how it is a magic item shop. All it sells is gems. And
That's why I
jewelry.
assumed it was a jeweler's. That and the guy
Yeah,
cuts jewels. So,
I know. I know.
uh,
And it's even
Wow.
written down a jeweler.
Huh?
Wait.
I don't put the
Yeah.
O2s. Jeweler shop is
no, the little square around it, I think.
This over here.
you mean this one?
This one
Yeah.
is jeweler.
Yeah, blue square says jeweler.
The one that's not even covered?
Well, nothing's covered. That blue square doesn't cover anything. It covers a field.
I didn't even make it.
Well, it's on the
Oh,
side there.
by the way, those ones on the right, they're just general places. I didn't
Yes, but
mark
this
every
is where the
single one.
jeweler was.
I didn't mark every single one, is what I'm getting at.
The magic shop square isn't even around here.
It's right fucking there. It's O2.
I wrote down jeweler.
He walks in and he looks to Dalton. Dalton? What was it that you said to him?
I said that I had a golden necklace that he thought was a fake. He broke it and then threw it at me, and I claimed that it hit me and I left.
Dalton, did you break his merchandise? Why, no, I didn't. He's gonna roll deception.
Come
Oh.
on. Oh.
You can try roll persuasion.
Why am I rolling so low? I've not rolled anything above a 4. Fuck me, dude.
Well, look,
You
is
have
there
to-
some sort of evidence I can have? Do you still have the crushed up thing?
Yes. I
Okay.
I take it out of my satchel and I show him the crushed up amulet. And he. Why would I go and destroy my own property? He's lying.
Gonna roll an insight.
Roll an insight.
Yes, I would have to agree with you. The creases don't match one up with hooves. Dalton, I'm gonna tell you one more time. Did you break this man's merchandise? Well, I've had a lot of folk come through. I'm not familiar with him. Never seen him. Well, one more. It's a pitiful lie.
And he
Dalton,
assaulted me too. He
You
threw
are-
it right back at me and it hurt.
you are hereby under arrest under the district of Hexatom. You are to be placed under investigation as this continues on. Now, please come along quietly. We don't want to have to get rough. And
Thank you, friend. Justice was served today.
with that, he places the skink or the cohort in cuffs, and then he turns to you. Right, how much was that merchandise worth to you?
Well, it had great sentimental value. I would say, well, what can you do and put a price on something like that? It was given to me by someone very dear. I suppose something of equal value, at least to me.
Equal value, you say. All right.
I'll take 1 second.
Hold on. You might want to hear this offer before.
Okay.
Okay, these definitely aren't good offers then. Give me a moment. Okay, what's your offer? The shit that's in the store isn't very good.
Well, I'll just take well, a pure item wouldn't really be much use to me, but a little bit of maybe money would help me forget about my woes.
And how
Something that
much
is
money?
well, I kind of look around. I'm not sure if he has very much. How much do you have? I look over at the I look over at the Soros jeweler.
Yeah. I have a sterling silver necklace with 10 small rubies. It's worth 370 gold pieces.
I'll look up to the sheriff, I suppose he would be. What do you think all this is worth? Both my wounded pride, my wounded face, and my wounded heart.
A lot of paperwork.
I'm willing to forget all about this well, if I would only be given a proper monetary recompense.
Well, he doesn't really have much market. But he does have the silver necklace. You could
Well,
also probably take his gemstone, the large turquoise. Does that suffice?
yes, I'll gladly take them both. I think that would be very useful for me and my compatriots. It'd help me forget about all the pain and suffering he caused, and probably save you some paperwork.
Very well. I shall make it in the note of what you take.
Thank you very much.
With that, the sheriff grabs the large turquoise and the sterling silver necklace with 10 small rubies and gives it to you.
Okay, the sterling necklace with small rubies and the what? Turquoise?
Large turquoise. Large turquoise is 200 gold pieces.
Okay, and what was the small rubies? I only see the small bloodstones. No, here it is. Allows to cast firebolt. Okay. All right. Well, then I'll give a bow and where shall I collect my bounty?
What bounty?
Oh,
There is no bounty on his head.
oh no, I mean my recompense. My do I just take it and go, or is there any paperwork
Take it
involved?
and go.
Okay, thank you very much. I take the things and I put them in my bag and I wander off. Not before looking back and giving kind of like a smile at the guardsman waving, and then looking over at the Sauroch who assaulted me with an equally cheerful smile, and I keep walking.
The sheriff doesn't notice, but the guy does.
I've made an enemy today.
Small price to pay for salvation.
Hey,
One
you're a
less
politician.
dickhead
What
on the
did you
street.
expect?
Alright. Back to the hippogriff. What would you like to do?
Well, I suppose, as I'm currently wandering aimlessly in the city, I should attempt to try and get my bearings.
Roll perception. While
Fucking
you don't
really?
notice the signs or anything like that, you do hear some screaming in the distance, coming from this way.
I immediately take off in that direction.
As you take off to that direction, you notice a large house attacking.
a large house attacking?
Oh lord.
That is correct. A large house is attacking.
And now Memex.
Hey, pass? What?
Sora's having back.
So
Is this
as
fucking
you...
monster house?
Oh, shit. So as you approach this place, you hear that the civilians are actually cheering. They're not really screaming in terror. They're actually cheering. As you look closer, you can see that it is a large opening. The houses along the side are destroyed, but there is a large opening. As you go ahead and look around, you can see that the large house is attacking a paladin.
What? Do I make anything out about the paladin?
You can tell roll history, since I believe personally that clerics and paladins are pretty tight together, unless you're a grave cleric.
History or religion?
Either. I don't care.
In that case, I'm gonna go religion because my history sucks. Fucking.
Wow, we're
You're not
sucking to-
entirely sure what this paladin is exactly, but you can tell that he is a paladin of conquest.
Well, I'm mildly confused by this. Does the paladin look like he's in any distress, or does this look like some sort of exhibition?
So as you look at the paladin, please roll perception to discern the spells and whatnot. I'm just doing a general perception.
Oh, thank you.
You can tell that the paladin looks a bit gray. It appears that he is imbued with the power of stone skin. The beast barely even is hurt. It barely even touches him. It barely hurts him. As this monstrous beast lashes out with a weird arm, the paladin takes it with full blow of force, not even staggering or flinching, and then lets out another divine strike as he calls for the gods above. You can see that this is a large beast of a man. Let me pull up his image.
While all this is happening, I'm gonna be walking towards one of the nearby cheering skinks to ask what's going on and if the guy needs help.
So in general is the image of this guy. As you ask one of the skinks alongside, he eagerly tells you, "Yes, this is the battle. This is the battle. It's so good, battle.
You lost me immediately.
Begin speaking in an ancient Draconic. Please roll history.
Oh, okay.
It's good enough. This is the battle between the chosen champion versus the local beast. This local beast was a house at one point before, well, unfortunate soul got eaten by this house mimic. We then used this house mimic to train higher level, or higher, stronger people. This battle will allow them to test their skills in a truly glorious display.
Shouldn't something like this be done outside of town?
It is outside of town. We are outside the walls.
I look around at all the destroyed homes and I say, Are you sure? There seems to be a lot of destruction around here.
Oh, those are just paper houses. Every crowd likes a big boom. So
Take a closer
when
look at the houses. Are they like actually like paper houses?
you can tell that the houses are made with just the framework and the outside done. Inside is just completely barren.
Right,
There's
so it's like a
no
model city. It's not actually
exactly.
a city. Okay.
Whenever the monster or the target or party attacks this mimic house, uh, when it hits one of these dummy houses, the crowd loves it. You know, destruction, debris flying everywhere.
And this paladin is to fight this creature alone.
Well, that is what he chose, yes.
I see.
I mean, anybody can go ahead and apply here. I do warn you, however, if you know anybody foolish enough, that these guys are a little bit strong.
Wait, mimic, wooden house, fire.
It's definitely interesting. I might bring it up with my group, though I don't see any of us willing to fight a monster the size of a building. On an off note, you wouldn't happen to know the way to the Dragon's Fall Inn, would you?
Oh, yes, yes, I do. You actually want to continue south inside of the city, the main city itself.
You mean to tell me I've been going the wrong way?
Well, I suppose so, yes. If you the notable landmark there is the hospital. All you have to do is take a right from it. Just say if you are like exiting it.
Yeah, there's where I made my mistake. I took a left instead of a right.
Once you go all the way down that road, you'll reach a crossroad with 3 other roads. You want to take the one on the right, and from there, the Dragon's Fall Tavern will be on your left.
Alright, thank you. And you have a nice day.
Of course, you as well, friend.
And I start making my way towards the inn.
Alright. You guys want to cut to where you guys meet up in the inn, or would you like to still explore separately?
I kind of want to go to the armor and buy something, but that can be out of
Get him
like
arrested
out of
too.
the. I mean, yeah, if he slights me, but you know.
Yeah, you're going to go to every merchant in the district, and
I'm gonna milk them for
You're
everything they're
arrested,
worth.
and you're arrested.
This one assaulted me. This one broke my arm. This one,
Okay.
but I kind of. This guy
I mean,
wouldn't buy turquoise, would he?
He doesn't really seem like he would care for it.
Okay.
twice is a coincidence, 3 times is a bit suspicious, 4 times, yeah. I think he's doing it on purpose. 5 times, oh yeah, totally. I mean, I'm checking through my list. I just see Obi on the street going around, looking at the shops, going through his list. I don't really need anything this. Maybe for later if I would stock up.
Okay. I'm gonna be in the armors thing.
Mhm.
I want to find the lightest armor, but the most protective that I can, which would be the studded armor, right?
He doesn't actually have studded.
Oh, right.
He,
Let's see. It's
he has
half plate.
leather, hide, chainmail, breastplate, splint mail, and half plate.
What's splint mail? Is that light armor?
Maybe some potions would be good. I seem to be out of them.
Splint armor is heavy armor.
Ah. So really, the only thing that would be light armor here would be the leather and the hide.
Yeah.
It's not much better than what I got. Is hide armor any better? Hold on, I'm gonna look it up.
You can always ask him to see what about increasing the strength of the armor.
I was curious as to what splint mail was. It turns out it's like leather armor, but with like steel plates.
Okay.
On it.
Okay, I wanted to approach the armor salesman, and I want to ask him something. Excuse me, sir. How much would it be for you to craft some armor that is protective but also lightweight? Perhaps something a little bit better than what I'm wearing now, and I show off my leather armor underneath my common clothes, or over my common clothes. Perhaps something that'll truly test your skill as an artisan.
That will be 5,000 gold.
Uh, what are you looking for exactly? Are you looking
Well,
for some like studded leather? I mean, that's the strongest light armor there is. That isn't
yes,
magically enchanted.
yes, I would love some studded armor, but I'm afraid you don't have it on your walls. So, could I commission a set?
Why, certainly.
Wonderful. How much would that be?
That would be 60 gold pieces for us to buy the resources, time, aka labor, and then we'll go ahead and sell you the piece itself at a little bit of a discount.
Oh.
So that's 60 gold for the resources. How much for time?
Oh no, 60 gold in total.
Ah, okay. And the armor itself.
And the armor itself will be on top of that, would be another 80 gold. But like I said, we're giving you a discount, so we're just gonna go ahead and cut that in half and be 40 gold, making a nice even 100 gold pieces.
That sounds very fair to me. Um, I will gladly do that. Thank you very much. Do you need any of my contact information?
I would.
Right. My
Um,
name is String. I'm new to the area, but I am currently staying at the Dragon's Fall Inn. You can send all my mail there.
all right, and my name is Slade, by the way.
Slade, it's lovely to meet you.
I'll be happy to get this underway for you. Say, could you, String, tell me your race, please?
I am a changeling.
All right, all right. Changeling. He looks over to the color of the shell. It is blue, right?
Yeah, it's blue.
He writes down blue colored shell.
I come from the hive above. Perhaps you could add a little flair to it, something to match my shell. And I just kind
Oh,
of give a little playful smile.
hmm.
If not, that's fine. I can do so myself.
If you throw an extra 5 gold pieces, I can throw some chitin on that, and chitin will look pretty grand in design.
Definitely, definitely. So 105 gold pieces.
Mm-hmm.
I reach into my satchel and I fish it out and I slide it onto the. Well, perhaps half now, then half when it's finished, or the whole thing. Or better yet, I could simply pay you for your time and the resources, then give you the remainder 45 whenever we're finished.
Well, unfortunately, I have to take full payment.
Oh, very well. That's
This is a
fine.
precautionary measure. I'm sure you might know. I can't just make a set and then have to put it away.
Yes, yes. We're both just attempting to protect our assets. It's all good. I slide the full 105 towards him. About how long will it take?
Well, given what I have, I feel like I can do it in about 3 days.
3 days. Very well. I believe we'll be staying around for at least that long.
Alrighty.
All right. Thank you very much.
Of course. Have
I
a
give
good
a,
one, String.
You as well, Slade. I give a little wave and I make my way out and I hopefully find the other.
The others are wandering around.
I'm making my way back down then, looking
Okay.
around at all the shops or residences.
You guys do meet in the crossroads.
Oh, I look up from my list. Some potions I should buy up.
If you're looking for a blacksmith, there is actually not one around.
So how has y'all's stint in the city been so far? Mine has been interesting.
Oh, mine's been wonderful. Thank you for asking. I actually got revenge on some shitty pedalsmen that tried to slight.
Three,
We've only been here one
two,
day and you've already made an
one.
enemy.
And suddenly, that guy comes around behind you and hears about you talking about what you did.
Technically, it's not a lie, and it's not what I did. It's what I did not do. Like I did that, but it was legally done that. So I didn't lie. No matter what I did, I didn't lie. I just I didn't even have to bend the truth. I just I flourished it a little. I played it up. I made it bigger than what it was. And that's not lying. That's politics.
Okay then. I've been looking around, haven't found really any shop that's... So then I think that I would need right now, mayhaps find some potions.
I'm looking up and down the street. Do I see anything that would actually look like a not like a magic item shop, but like an enchanter?
An enchanter?
It's the guy you went and had revenge against. Is it? Is it really?
Technically, they would be allowed to go in there, but I wouldn't. But there's not much use in there anyway. I grabbed something.
And the guy's under arrest, isn't he?
I think so.
What type of enchanting are you looking for?
I'm looking for someone who could potentially magic my armor to make it better.
Ah, so not a brothel. Okay.
No, I'm an actual enchanter, not an enchantress.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, wiggle, wiggle.
Yeah.
Oh no, don't you.
Sorry.
Great.
You can see across the way is a tower.
Well,
We need a
that certainly
tourist's
looks
map for this
interesting.
place, don't we?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
where's the fun in looking up a map when you can just go exploring? And I start walking across this bridge.
Well, exploring can
towards
get you in places where you don't want to be, dear Cloudwalker.
And
Oh,
yeah,
speaking of places we don't want to be, I stop and I turn around. There's a house attacking a paladin on the outskirts of the city.
How peculiar.
Yeah, I was worried at first, but then
Wait,
the
how?
skinks also... A
Did you-
giant
Does
mimic.
it have arms and legs?
Yes.
Did you ask anyone?
Yes.
What'd they say?
They said it was training for one of their city's champions.
Right.
Is it
They
like,
said that if any one of us wanted to go and try to kill the thing, we could try.
I look over at Rook.
is it like Baba Yaga's house, like chicken feet?
It
Or
wa- it
have
wa-
a
it-
human
I-
leg or hooves?
I didn't look that closely. It was just a building with arms and legs attacking a lizard man.
Well,
Wait,
it
so
sounds
does
like
it
a fun
have
time.
fingers?
I'm assuming yes.
Do we get anything for killing it?
I'm unsure, but I'm sure the entire city would know our names by the time we were done.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
I'm unsure as well. Anyway,
Dude,
I'm
a
going to this
question.
tower.
Are groups allowed to participate, or is it just one-on-one?
They said that groups are allowed to participate, or you can go on one-on-one. You have to pay to sign up.
You
Okay.
gotta pay to fight the thing?
You gotta pay to fight the thing.
Yeah. How do you think they're making money? I mean, why wouldn't they advertise it
Who
and make
takes the-
money?
Who's taking the money? Is it the house?
I'm
The house
assuming
money.
it's the people that keep the giant house-sized monster cage.
They say the house always wins.
Yeah.
Literally right now.
Considering the house isn't dead, I'm assuming the house does always win.
Oh,
Seems like a suicide mission.
Anyway, I'm going to check out this tower, and I will return.
wait. Talking about the enchanting tower, because I want to come with. If they do bows,
Oh, it
They
should
they
be.
do
Go.
bows.
I could possibly sell this turquoise I got. Or maybe this brilliant little necklace. And I kind of show it off. It's enchanted. It shoots fireballs, apparently.
Oh, yeah.
Or not fireballs, fire bolts. It shoots off fire bolts,
About to
apparently.
say, it shoots fireballs?
Well, for all you know, it should. And
Wait a
for all
second.
the person buying it, it may.
I still
And I look
haven't.
down at it.
What the fuck?
I'm gonna.
Okay, so going through my inventory, I have an amulet. Where did I get that? An air node? I think we got that back way.
Yeah, that was like. That was back during the fight, like with the elementals.
Yeah.
That was forever ago.
A boomerang, a bead. I just have them as mementos, I
Bee?
guess.
Is it a combat boomerang?
You just have a bee in your bag?
Bead.
Just a bead.
Oh, a bead. Okay.
B-E-A-D.
Buzz,
Yeah, I
buzz.
didn't hear the D. I just heard a bee.
Oh god, a bead.
Uh,
I'm not that crazy.
Okay, so I said that you know that it shoots a firebolt, but the person who buys it may not know that it doesn't shoot fireballs. And I look down at it, and I want to cast Distort Value, and I want it to look really nice.
Do you think
Okay.
your mother would be proud that you're doing that?
I kind of look down for a second. You know, I'm not sure. But then again, there's nothing illegal about this.
Scamming people into believing that something is worth less than it actually is
That's not
definitely-
scamming anyone.
That is the definition of scamming someone. Lying to them and saying it does
I
something
am
it
not
doesn't.
lying. They are looking at it and determining the value based on how it looks. That is me giving it a polish. It is nothing more than that. If they wish to purchase it simply because it looks nice, that's on them.
Yeah, but saying it shoots fireballs instead of firebolt is a blatant
I didn't
lie.
say I was going to lie. I said that I was going to make it look better than it does.
So...
They may not know that it doesn't shoot fireballs, but it looks as
How do you sleep at night?
like a baby.
I walk up to the tower and I knock on the door.
Oh,
As you knock on the door, you can see a changeling answer the door.
oh.
The changeling
Oh.
is very old.
It has a
Greetings.
changeling beard.
What color is he?
You can tell that the changeling has no hive.
Ooh.
It has no
Hiveless?
shell.
How does that happen?
Basically, if the changeling goes away from their hive without the mother's blessing, they become hiveless.
Well, the only changeling that we met that had no hive was an asshole.
Is that like dishonorable? Or do they do?
Yeah, it's very dishonorable.
So I would look down on him.
It's kind of like a dishonorable discharge in the army, except a little more personal.
Okay, so I would frown upon him. I wouldn't exactly be hostile.
Yeah.
Okay, well, now I have no qualms.
He might have his reason. Okay, we don't want to
Well-
judge a book by his.
Well,
good,
Brooke,
sir.
for
I was
judging a book
wondering-
by
Go ahead.
her character, the he is actually a she. As you open the door, she goes, "Oh, hello. Are you in need of some enchanting?"
Yes, I was wondering how much it would charge me to have my scale mail here, and I jingle my armor to the best of my ability. Have this enchanted to be slightly better. Better in what way? I could not ask you. I just feel like it's lacking.
"Oh, yes, come on in."
I'm just
just
tagging
for-
along as a reference that I would know for the future if I need anything.
So
Which one of these is the enchanter store?
I don't have the money to
it's
buy
the
anything
top
right now.
one,
So...
the one you're next to. It's this one.
Okay.
Wait, this one, the upper one.
As you guys enter, you can see that this lady has some very large dice.
Well, she likes to play games.
Now, would you like to play a game of chance?
Well, not me, but perhaps I'll look over at Rook. He's been known to.
What are the
Okay.
stakes?
I'm talking to that one. The hippogriff.
Oh.
Wait, what?
He's talking to you.
Would you like to play the game of chance?
Hmm?
You roll,
If
and
you're asking
whatever
if I
the
gamble,
well, you can roll the dice, and whatever the dice's roll is what the price will be.
is there no way to get a solid price?
Well, if you want a solid price, it's 250 gold pieces.
What's the range on the dice?
Up to 500.
I think I'll stick to the base price.
Very well.
What's the multiplier and what's the number of sides the die has?
She bought a 500 side dice instead of a D100.
So it's basically just a sphere.
Yeah.
Wait,
Excuse
so
me,
the
ma'am. I'd
price
like to know
goes
your
from
name.
1 to 500.
My name is Arisina.
Say
I
that
don't
again.
have the money for that.
Arisina.
Arisana?
Arisina.
Okay. Thank you. My name is Strig, and these are my colleagues.
I
I
noticed
slide off my
your.
scale mail and just kind of like put it to the side.
I noticed you're from the hive down below. Are you? You are from Hollow Graves, yes?
Yes, I am. I was given my mother's blessing to venture beyond.
Oh, well, how lovely.
That
My
just
mother unfortunately died.
Huh?
My mother unfortunately died, so our hive
Oh.
became hiveless.
Oh, I am so sorry. That is such a terrible, devastating loss. I wouldn't know what I would do if my mother should die. I kind of give a little teary
So,
eye.
is there an option for hiveless changelings to join another hive?
Well, unfortunately not. We are born a role. While yes, you can join another hive, you can never truly be another hive.
Oh,
Unfortunately, that is true.
interesting.
Though, being hiveless doesn't make you any less of a changeling. And I offer my hoof.
She frailly shakes it. You can tell that she is quite fragile.
Oh, no, no, no. I lift it up to my mouth and I give it a little kiss on the.
Aren't you quite the charmer? What is your name, young man?
Oh, my name is String. It's quite lovely to meet you.
Good to meet you, String.
Now, if you're done with my friends, I actually have a little bit of a question for you.
Well, yeah, go ahead.
I withdraw the item that I had enchanted earlier to look really nice, though I look at it and I look at her and I'm thinking,
Do you really
and
want to
I
do
let
it?
the illusion drop. I let the illusion drop, and I put it into review and I ask, how much do you think this would be? It seems enchanted.
It's the sterling silver.
Yeah, sterling
Right.
silver with the rubies.
Oh, well, that looks to be, I don't know, around 350 gold pieces, I would assume.
And you are a master of your craft, so you would know the best. Thank you very much. I will cherish it. And I
Yeah.
slowly put it back into my pocket.
It also is used for firebolt. It is radiating with heat.
You are most wise, and I give a very encouraging.
Oh,
Thank you very much.
Of course.
well, I think
Okay, so that means I can sell this for 700 if I find the right guy.
Wait. Mm, yeah, I just noticed. Wait a second. So that's what you got.
Well, Hippogriff, what would you like me to enchant? Hippogriff.
Hippogriff.
Oh, sorry.
He's looking at memes.
I was waiting my turn.
We're in conversation.
Dude, pay attention.
Sorry.
Or
What
we should-
would you like enchanted, dear Hippocrat?
This scale mail, I'm not entirely sure what exactly I want done to it, but I don't know, I'm just not happy with it. I feel like it's lacking somehow.
Perhaps you should ask the fine lady what her enchantment abilities are.
That'd be a good idea.
Perhaps a menu of some sort.
What do you think you could do to it?
Well, unfortunately, the only real thing I can do is just imbue it with strength. So I can essentially make this more durable when you are attacked. It'll allow it to sustain itself before approaching your chest.
That sounds fair to me.
Hey, Bat, out of character question, how strong is that enchantment?
It is a +1.
Yeah, that's what
I mean, that's
get.
not bad. If I get my
That's
my
basically
special
what I
armor,
was looking for, so.
Yeah,
if I get my special armor, that's a +15.
that's what I have on my Dragon Guard chest plate.
Yeah, I get plate and come here. That's
So
doubly
you would
good.
not like to play the game of chance.
No, I would not like to play the game of chance.
I would like to play the game of chance.
Oh boy.
Ironically, I roll really low, but as soon as it's against me, it'll be really high.
Oh,
I hand over the scale mail and I say, and how much did you say that would charge again?
Oh, that just be 250 gold.
Consider it done.
Okay. And young man, you, Pegasus, you seem to be a bit eager. Is there anything you would like done?
Yeah, I got this bow here. Is there any way you could enchant it to, I don't know, like make the arrows deal more damage? I don't know how enchantment works.
So
But,
would you like me to enchant the arrows or the bow itself?
that's the
Enchanting
question.
the arrows seems kind of wasteful, so I think the bow that you it would, you use the bow more than once, but the arrows. So the bow, definitely the bow.
Okay. Well, the price is still the same, 250 gold pieces. Unless if you want to play the game of chance.
I do want to play the game of chance.
Ooh,
Okay, awesome.
he's going for it.
She walks over to the giant sphere of a D1 or D500, and she goes ahead and activates its magical property, and she uses a spell, the Enlarge Reduce, and reduces it down to a nice little D500,
Oh my god.
Oh god.
easily rollable. And she goes ahead and puts it in your hoof. All you have to do is roll the dice, dearie.
Watch as it lands on 500.
Oh my god.
As you roll the dice, as soon as it lands on the ground, it expands back into its large self. It cackles with a bit of energy. Prestidigitation, magical fireworks swirl around it, and in front of it, with the fireworks sparkling effect, creates the number 457.
You know, most people don't think I gamble. I don't gamble because of my faith, but the truth is I don't gamble because this can happen.
This was a mistake.
Well, I'm sorry, dearie, but appears your total would be 457.
Does that price stand if we leave and come back?
Yes.
Oh, can't you give him a bit of a discount? Maybe base price? For
You know
another
what?
changeling.
Roll it again.
Oh,
It is awfully high. Roll it again, Rook.
Be a flat 500. Yay!
Oh, much better. There you go.
Thank you very much, my lady.
Now, of course. Anything to help out a Hive member. Your total is now 142. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, General.
I shall take the bow and begin work on it as soon as I can.
Oh, and how long shall it take, if I might ask?
Well, enchanting is about a day's worth of process, and since I have another person lined up, yours will take 2 days specifically.
Ooh.
All right.
How do I calculate my base AC again? Like without armor?
It's 10 plus dex.
Yeah,
10 plus X, okay.
Well, would anybody else like to be enchanted?
Well, I may visit you again in about 3 days' time.
Then currently my AC is 12 if I count my shield.
That's awful. I mean, that's my
I got no dex.
that is my AC with leather armor on. So-
Mine's 15 if you count the shield, without the armor.
Well,
And
if that will be all, I shall get to work then.
Thank you very much, my dear. We will return in a few days' time.
Yes, thank you.
Of course, of course. Please come back anytime.
I'm going to go ahead and walk out.
And with that, she begins to work on her magic.
As the others come walking out, I look back at them and I say, "Did you hear that? This little trinket is worth 350 gold. With the right polish here and there, I could make it easy 700. That's
I
a
just
700
kinda
profit.
Pinch the bridge of my nose.
Oh, what's your problem?
I really don't want to see you scam people out of more money.
How
than
is
you need.
this scamming anyone? I just don't understand you.
The fact that the thing is worth 300 and you think you can get 700 out of it is
It's all
appalling.
about presentation.
supply and demand.
It's all about lying to your consumer to make them believe it's worth more than it actually is.
You are religious, aren't you?
Yes.
You seem to buy things quite easily.
He's literally met his god.
Well, I didn't meet their god.
Yeah, well, you met an extension of the god.
Yep, and we met
He took the lunar
Twilight.
domain and additional feat spells and archetypes. So his fucking
You literally got a boost from a god you did not believe in. Where the fuck do you think that came from?
And I didn't even have to believe.
That's true.
So all that holier than thou nonsense can go the way of the dodo.
I don't think I've ever acted holier than thou.
You just berated me for. Never mind.
Anyway, has anything interesting happened while I've been in the hospital?
I got laid.
Oh, so that was in the special room?
It seems so. I didn't think about that whenever I rented it. I just thought it had a higher feather count in the pillows or something.
No, it definitely did.
And while it did, well, I'm just glad that I rented it for a few nights.
A few nights.
Well,
so...
alright then.
Hey then.
Alright.
No scathing
And
words
has
from
anyone
you.
seen Snyder? Was that what his name was?
Yeah.
Snyder? Yeah. Has anyone seen Snyder?
No, actually, I haven't seen him since yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday, since he came back into the room. Yeah, after the morning after we met and talked after that, he left. Yeah, we haven't seen him since the morning, I guess.
Well, he's a big boy. He can find his own way through. Maybe we'll meet him again tonight at the tavern.
In the meantime, do you think we should go around and try to ask people about information about this?
Wouldn't we
Right! The earthquakes! I almost...
And the
How could I have?
earthquakes?
Right. We need to go and we need to look around and find any clues regarding the earthquakes.
Weren't
And,
we here to talk with the leader about that?
Yeah, and Snyder was specifically trying to get an audience with the person
Yeah.
that can answer those questions.
Okay.
So we need to find Snyder.
Or he finds us. I mean,
Yeah,
we
I would
have
say just give him a few days.
few days for us to roam around.
well, that
Well,
sounds
in the
fair.
meantime, does anyone want to try fighting a house?
No, but I do want to find a buyer for this large turquoise I've got, and maybe this necklace.
You could try going into the marketplace.
Yes, that is exactly where I plan on going.
The market's left over here.
I honestly really want to fight the house, but I did just give my longbow to the lady to enchant it.
Yeah, maybe we should try fighting the house tomorrow when we actually have our gear.
But
Okay,
I still
so
have
What are you
Hunter's Fury,
talking about?
so-
I have my gear. You just
I have no armor. I am like
and the shotgun.
You
well,
just
while you all
see
figure that
me,
out,
my
making my way.
dragon breastplate, my shiny shield, my shotgun in one hoof, my Flammenwerfer in another.
I'm literally only wearing like a helmet and then my weapons.
Are you guys
what about your
following
shield?
string or?
Sure, why not? We can see more of this place, where the marketplace is.
Oh,
Wait,
we
where's-
have to just zip.
They're going to the
Didn't you say
market.
this? Didn't you say this was around the market?
Yeah, it's over here. The
Oh,
plaza.
Market.
this here? Okay, put down a number. Put down the number. Market. Oh yeah.
All right. So what do we see as we come into the market district?
Didn't need to do that.
What do we see? Ba-doom.
Ah, I see.
It's not skipping. Okay, there we go. Okay.
We find the
Um,
scammer. You
Oh,
remember him?
We've been traveling with the scammer.
No.
well-
This is scammer 2.
Oh yeah, the first one.
Yeah.
I don't
The
see how
OG.
I'm sorry I'm such a detriment to you. I won't use my craft to help you ever again.
I'm just joking.
No fighting, guys.
Not you, dear Obi.
Yes, I know. It's entertaining, to say the least, I guess. Though, you know, our cleric is more into the black-white perception. It would seem.
He's no fun stick in the mud is what he is.
Eh.
Well, I'm
just-
not against fun. I'm just not for tricking people.
Yeah.
You're more into tricking yourself.
If your attempts at fun is to trick people into thinking something is worth more than it is, then I don't think I want to have fun with you.
But did
Well,
he
how
say that he
rude.
he's having fun doing that?
It's out of necessity.
Or is it because you just want to gain the maximum out of that transaction?
Well, if I get gold, you all get gold. Of course, the priest doesn't want that to happen. He wants you all to stay destitute.
I look at my 80 gold.
Just kind of
I know what you mean.
You only have 80 gold?
Where
Yeah!
did it all go?
I
If
had to
I'm
repair my
capable-
shotgun. Do you know how much that costs?
No, I don't.
It was what?
If-
Hundreds.
If I'm capable of getting you more gold, then that just helps everyone. Being a no-goody two-shoes stick in the mud helps nobody.
While String is ranting, I'm going to slide OB65.
I don't need it right now, but
Give myself an even 600.
as you guys approach the
thank
bazaar,
you.
You notice there's a Triceratops on the loose,
Ooh, God.
wrecking havoc.
Oh, the
What?
memories. I just get this.
How
You
Oh,
can
is
shit.
this
see
not a citywide problem?
you can
Oh,
see that
no.
there's a bit of a panic. It
Rook,
seems that it just
Rook, do you
recently
remember?
broken out.
I remember what?
Do I
The
still have those
arena!
temporary hit points, or have those gone away by now?
I didn't fight in the arena.
But still, you
Yeah,
were
you still have
watching
those
it.
temporary hit points.
I was busy, like. Mm.
Okay.
You were watching, weren't you?
You can see that there are people trying to capture it, but aren't doing very well. And as your traveled walk, you can tell that this is kind of a bit of the slum market. There's not many guards here, and the ones who have been here are unfortunately have been trampled.
Well,
Okay, well, I'm going to look around and see if there's any sort of cage that can probably hold.
Do we have to
If
do
you
that?
look around the cage for
Like
a cage, you can
actively
see
destroyed?
that there's that it's been broken. The metal bars on it have fallen off.
oh,
Is there anything
I
else?
don't
It
see
looks
the
like
cage.
the cage was not designed for something this big or heavy.
Come on, Rook, do your thing and tame the beast.
My what?
Tame the beast with your massive flexing wings, Rook.
Tame it. Come
How
on, boy.
big is the net on my shotgun alt fire?
I don't know.
Right.
I think it says.
Ah, shit. Does it? I don't. Maybe I'm just stupid. I
Hey,
didn't.
guys, I gotta be right back. Family emergency.
Well, the range is 10 to 25, but I don't know if the net's big enough.
I can tell you right now, no.
Hmm.
Nets work on large or smaller creatures.
So this one is
Um.
huge.
Yeah.
Sadly, there are no burning pits of tar.
We just
So
shoot it.
we can't boil it.
I still have Winter's Fury. I just shoot it.
You do.
So I'd be totally down to do that if we don't have to get it, But I feel like they don't want it dead. So
So you want to go non-lethal against this thing?
I'd prefer to go lethal, but I feel like we shouldn't.
How does it look like? Are they fighting to kill or fighting to disable? Um,
They were trying to fight to capture, but now they're trying to fight to kill.
So we can join in the fight to kill. Cool.
Yeah, amongst the dead people, but yeah.
okay,
Well, I mean, like, we're just gonna kill it.
since we're not, wait, since Sugar
Yeah.
isn't here, I'm going to go have a bathroom break. I'll be right
Feel
back.
free to make a bathroom break.
Yeah.
Likewise, I'm gonna go make myself some hot chocolate.
Nice.
I'm back.
What up?
So
I had to stop. It was some
What's
stupid
up?
family drama.
Just bathroom break right now. Waiting for Obi.
I'm here. Since the bathroom is taken,
Waiting for
and
Rogue.
I have to wait 5 hours for him to get out.
Waiting for Blackjack.
what?
Alright, everybody's here. Woohoo!
Woohoo! Time to
So-
kill some Triceratops.
Time to kill. Alright. Everybody roll per initiative. Please click on your token and then do initiative.
I have no armor.
Wow,
Nope.
look at that.
And Rook has no weapon.
I have 3 weapons still.
It's a
Don't worry,
shotgun.
guys.
Shotgun. You remember I repaired it back at Tech.
All right, so I'm going to look at everyone. Listen, I know of a way that we can deal with this, but I have to be certain that we can find somewhere to put this thing within an hour.
Okay.
I have somewhere that I can put it for exactly a minute.
Well,
Obi,
If
we
you
need an
guys can
hour.
figure
on
out
your
We need a
token.
permanent place for it to be after an hour.
Well, if you can figure that out within a minute, then
We
this
can
won't be a
figure it out
problem.
within an hour, but I need you to know, can this thing hold it permanently?
Permanently? No.
Well, then we need to find a permanent holding spot for this thing, maybe another cage.
Oh, babe, you didn't fucking add initiative right. I said click on your character and do it.
I did. I clicked on my
You
character.
didn't! No!
Clicked on my character token. Okay, it was weird because my character token was already selected. I pressed the initiative. So it didn't register.
Cloudwalker slow. Alright. String, it's your turn.
All right, sorry. Okay, so each what's the size of each of these little squares? Is it about 3 feet, 5?
3 feet. Don't ever say 3 feet in a grid. again.
Whatever. It just looks really close.
Don't say 3 feet.
Okay.
Oops. I clicked the wrong thing.
I'm gonna look to everyone, and I'm saying we have to be ready for this. I only get one shot, and I really hope I can do this. So,
Fails.
I'm gonna get right here,
Mhm.
and I'm going to cast Polymorph.
Oh,
Okay.
And I want to make it an incredibly small creature.
What's the save?
don't.
The save is I think it's a wisdom.
wisdom.
Bro.
Bro.
I want to
Watch
fight a
it be turned
Triceratops.
into an amoeba. And
Yeah,
kill
what's your
it.
DC?
The DC for it.
Yeah.
It says
Your proficiency, your spellcasting modifier +8.
wisdom throw, spell effect.
Oh, it's in your fucking spells area.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. I'm sorry.
It's in the top right area.
Spell save DC.
Okay, it's 16. Sorry, my bad.
He rolled an 18.
Yeah,
As
well,
shown.
give me a second. I actually want to use something.
Wait, this was level 4. Oh. How many level 4 slots do you have?
Okay. You technically didn't do that, right? Because I was supposed to have made the. I guess I was supposed to have made the roll first or something.
No.
But
you target
okay,
a
did the
Okay, hold on. You target a creature, it makes a wisdom saving throw.
right?
On a fail, nothing happens. On a success, it transforms into what you want. It succeeded.
Okay, so can I? Fuck.
Shouldn't that be the other way around? If it fails its wisdom, it transforms, but if it succeeds,
I didn't mean to
it
do that.
doesn't?
Sure. You know what I meant.
Am I allowed to re-roll my No, I'm not. I didn't
What?
roll
No.
anything.
No.
Okay, well, fuck. Well, that failed.
Hooray! Just shoot. I'm sorry.
And I had a +0, so I mean, it was worth a shot.
Yeah, it was a wonderful shot, but sadly, God wasn't on your side.
Well, the thing is, I was going to use something else, but I can't do that now.
Run.
I can't. I use up all my movement, so
And you have a bonus action. That's it. That's it.
okay, yeah, I misread this. I was gonna use it to manipulate my my ability to change his saving throw to something, because but I misread. So
Obi,
Yes. Oh,
your turn.
how far is this? This is 25 feet, 30. Um, hmm. Yeah, I'm going to move up here, and you know what? I haven't used this in a while. I'm gonna lob Scorching at it.
Okay.
Scorching. Okay, yeah, that's gotta hit. Okay,
Hits.
11 damage, and oh yeah, I cannot again. Okay. Yeah. Hmm. Wait, it's out of range for my shotgun, isn't it? Yep. Well, I do have the light crossbow, so I guess I can use that.
Extra attack. You have to use the same weapon. You cannot use your crossbow.
Oh yeah, and oh yeah. And I wait. Hmm. I don't think I can use the
Unless
Scorching twice.
if the scorching is a bonus action or something.
No, the Scorching has to be used as an attack, and yeah, so I can't attack with the light crossbow. Bonus action I can do. No, I'm just gonna stand my ground.
Okay. Rook.
Woohoo!
Yahoo!
Wahoo!
Yeah.
Okay.
How much?
How far away are things?
Just for my own curiosity, is there anyone else around, or is it literally just us, the Triceratops, and a bunch of dead bodies?
I can hit him from here, right?
The second option. Oh, by the way, these buildings are flattened, so please don't pay them any mind. I'm actually reusing a map, so yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he's in range. Okay. We're gonna do Hunter's Mark. Hey. Obviously. Then we're just gonna a couple times. Yeah.
All right, sorry, that was OP. Misses.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know that, but I can assume that a 9 missed a Triceratops. Let's try that again. There we go.
there we go.
That also missed.
Hits.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Nice.
Ooh. And don't forget.
Hmm?
Oh. What about oh yeah. Does that count?
Has it taken damage? Yeah, you do.
Yeah, it's
you-
taken damage. I done
There we
did
go.
damage against it. Time for round 2, Boogaloo.
Okay. Triceratops is going to
Oh,
charge the last person
Now,
that.
now the beta damage from the Scorching darts.
Right.
Yeah, I haven't used the Scorching in a while.
It's going to charge against the last person that attacked, Rook.
Oh.
Good
Rook.
thing
He's
you're
using
not
the trampling
behind.
charge. So please make a DC 13 strength.
Like,
Strength.
hmm. Do I have to do anything as well since it's charging into the
Oh,
stage?
I need to use the gore. Does a 15 hit you?
No.
Okay, never mind then. You don't have to.
Okay.
Wow.
Yay.
Yeah.
But it is going to go ahead and stomp. 18?
Yeah, an 18 hits.
Okay. You are dealt 23 bludgeoning damage.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Cloudwalker.
So it's doing
Okay.
all of that damage from here.
What? No.
The token isn't being shown as if it has been moved.
It's right in front of you.
Yeah, on our end, it's still right here.
Yeah,
What? Oh, well, look in Bat's campaign.
Refresh time.
refresh. Oh god,
Oh my god, it's too huge.
so huge.
Increase the size of it. Okay. I don't like that. That one goddamn bit.
Oh god.
Rogue's about to have a broken wing.
I refreshed. 1 sec.
I refreshed and it's still there.
Odd.
Yeah, it didn't move for me.
Well, I'll continue posting the updates of where he moves.
Okay.
Alright, that's fair. Okay,
That is
so
weird.
I'm going to use a bonus action to activate my Lunar Shield's haste ability.
Okay.
$55. That's good enough. And I am going to slap Rook in the face with some healing. Cure wounds. Let's go second level, may as well.
Oh, cleric doing the healing. What is this black magic?
You shut your face.
9 health.
Plus
That's
8.
17 health total.
17. Ah.
Wow.
And then I'm going to turn and use my hasted action to slap the Triceratops in the face with inflict wounds at 4th level. Are you kidding me?
You making that one.
I made a nat 1, but it was still 13.
And that ones are always a miss.
It's 12.
Wait, it was supposed to. Wait, hold on. That was just damage. For some reason, my inflict wounds, like the attack thing,
Oh,
keeps
I
getting
see.
unchecked. The attack keeps getting unchecked, even though I keep trying to fix it. It never fixes.
Okay, roll
Let me try that
your
again.
spell attack.
17.
17 does hit,
Ooh, so
dealing 19 plus 13 damage.
higher level cast. Wait, was it a higher level cast?
Yeah, it was
At 4th level. Dealing 32 damage.
Yeah, so
As
touch that girl. Touch it. Like
as you go ahead and cast inflict wounds, you start to break off some of its armor plating of the creature as it's beginning to shatter his flesh. String.
Right. How much HP does it have now?
I'm not telling you.
We can see it on the little on the screenshot you sent us.
Well, I'm not telling you.
You could do like a flavor
Well, it was a
thing, like how
41
injured
minus
does it look?
He's got a little less than 10 run, something like that.
I'm supposed to metagame.
Is that metagaming? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It was just something that everybody could see. My bad. Okay. Well. All right. Well, I suppose I'll
Go touch that
cast.
booty.
I'd like to cast sleep on it, though. I feel like everybody would get mad at me if I did that. So
Why?
I'm just gonna use
But that would be good, wouldn't it?
All right. Well,
I mean, you do.
I got to roll a 5d8.
Does make
And
him fall
cast sleep.
asleep.
Okay, so it's asleep now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
For how long?
Probably just a minute.
yeah, it goes to sleep for a minute. So we have like 10 turns to do whatever.
Oh.
Or is that 6 turns?
10
6
turns.
turns. 10 turns. Okay. Hey, Bat, how much time is a minute in combat again?
10 turns.
10 turns. Okay. Then I guess that'll be everything I can do.
Okay. What are you guys gonna do?
That's the question, yeah.
Everyone, the thing is asleep. I would really rather not have to pay for this thing if it belonged to anyone.
The guards that were trying to... Oh yeah, they were squished.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any other guards around here?
You can go out of the bazaar to see if there's more.
So not in the bazaar.
How injured does this thing look? Like,
10 hit points.
oh well, okay.
Yeah,
But does it look like it's still strong enough that if I used an entire 50 feet of hempen rope to tie its legs together, that it would be able to break it easily?
I'd have to make a strength check, I believe.
Hemp rope isn't very strong
I
against
know, but I'm talking
large
like
guard.
50 feet of it, like so, like 25 feet just wrapped continuously around 2 legs each.
God, you're asking how many, how wide each of his feet are.
That's yeah.
You can tell it's gonna just be, it's like a 50-50 toss-up.
Does anyone want to help me tie this thing's legs? At the very least, it'll help slow it down when it wakes up.
Okay.
Well, I really wouldn't recommend touching it. It might wake it up.
But even if we're gentle with it,
I mean, if we see it's trying to wake up and it's being still aggressive, we can finish it off. Everybody goes on.
maybe we should go for help while it's still asleep.
Do we have enough time? We could at least try to tie it up.
We do have a Pegasus. You can fly for help.
And a hippogriff and a changeling. I'm the only one that can't fly.
I don't know if I can fly yet. I could try. I'm gonna stretch my wings. I'm gonna like flap them a few times and see what happens.
Yeah, you feel good as new.
All right. Well, in that case, I guess I'm gonna go try to. I'm gonna fly up and see if I can see anyone around here that looks like they know what they're doing, to try and get them to come.
You can see a few guards approaching. They are at the gate.
And what direction? This way?
The gate.
Okay.
Like they're making their way towards the bazaar.
Oh, and how long would it take them to come?
Not too long.
But
it would take over a minute.
Okay.
So I'm gonna fly towards the guards and I'm going to inform them of what has happened.
Okay. While you are going to go inform the guards, the rest of you, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna be on
I'm
Overwatch on against this Triceratops. If it tries to attack us, I'm finishing it.
If it tries to get up again, I'm gonna cast sleep again. But it's my last spell before Obi has to kill it.
Yeah.
Okay, Rook.
It's my last sleep spell, is what I mean. Because I don't have any more spell slots after this.
Yeah,
you
still a
talking about?
good idea.
I guess I could cast it at second level. And, I mean,
What does
I didn't know
do?
that it worked that way.
Oh, that just increases the amount of hit
Yeah.
points.
Sorry, Hunter's talking to me about. Okay,
Rook.
he's telling me about the spell slots. So yeah, we can keep this guy asleep until the Pegasus, or not the Pegasus, until the priest gets.
Rook.
I'm
Where you
I'm
go?
just gonna back away from it, and if his sleep fails, I'm just gonna shoot it
Okay.
Yes, it would be very wise to take a step back.
up here. Or okay, it's fine.
I'm stepping one step
It
back.
wakes up.
Okay.
Okay, are you casting?
Would I be able to cast sleep on that?
Yeah.
Or are we still following the order? Okay, I'm gonna cast sleep at third level.
It falls asleep.
I hope the hippogriff hurry up and get back.
Yeah. It wakes up. It's back asleep. It wakes up. It's back asleep. Up
We
and
can do
down.
this for 5 minutes.
A narcoleptic triceratops.
Eventually, the guards do get there, and they immediately they're carrying a chain rope,
Ooh.
and with that they throw it over the Triceratops and quickly begin to nail it down to the ground with stakes.
Oh.
The stakes are quite pointy, and you can tell at the very bottom they are barbed, but they're barbed in only one direction, so when you try to pull it up, it's a lot harder.
Ooh.
Think of
So the
it
guards have
kind
come
of,
and taken care of it.
yeah,
Yeah.
think of it as kind of like a slide lock design, where it
Thank
enters one way and
goodness.
locks.
Wow.
And we didn't
Non-lethal
even have to
takedown.
kill it.
We didn't have to kill it, all thanks to these heroes here. And I gesture to everyone. Ah, yes. Whew, that was a close one. Though, I'll look back at all the death. That is
Yeah.
regrettable.
It's
Out
a
of
shame we couldn't have
campaign.
gotten here sooner.
Well,
Eventually,
priest.
as you are kind of just watching this unfold, eventually along comes an orc, decked out with full plate. Obi, Rook, you would remember it's the orc from the armor.
Oh.
He runs over the Triceratops. Grunky! Grunky, what did he do to you?
We tried to make sure we kept him alive, for all that it's worth.
Grunky was in cage. Why?
He
Why
broke
let
He
him
broke
free?
out of cage.
broke out
He
of
broke
cage,
out of the cage.
smushed two guards, and made a ruckus.
I would say he'd got his just revenge.
But Grunky wouldn't do such thing unless provoked.
So somebody then provoked him. So
Yeah, well, I'm sure whoever provoked him is probably one of these dead bodies.
Yes. We made sure to keep him alive just in case someone owned him.
The guards immediately place the orc in cuffs.
Wait, what did he do wrong?
He did nothing wrong besides build it in improper cage. We are just taking him in for questioning.
Right, he's being detained.
Exactly. He's not, being thrown in jail or anything like that just yet.
Right. Well, that is smart. I just hope that he sees it that way.
Might go away for a while for manslaughter, though.
I wouldn't tell him that.
So that is.
The Triceratops, you can tell, is breathing heavily as bits of his flesh are still coming off. because blackjack.
I
I'll
kind of
walk over to the Triceratops and I touch it with a single claw and I cast Cure Wounds at first level
Touch my ooh la la.
just to kind of get it out of the danger zone.
The Triceratops, when you do that, the molten flesh begins to seal with a yellow stripe, and then begins to bind his flesh before fading away. It appears his flesh is no longer being destroyed.
well, hopefully that makes him happy.
I don't think he'll ever be happy, but I suggest we get out of here before he wakes up and tries to break out of his cage again.
Not him. I was talking about the orc.
Oh, well, I don't think he'll be very happy anytime soon either.
True. Well, with any luck, the guardsmen will give him mercy.
Why did he bring a Triceratops into town anyway?
Everyone
Lots of
seems to have
people
a
do.
mount.
Yeah, lots of people do. Lizard men are known for they
Owning.
have a lot of dinosaur beasts as mounts, pets, etc. So it is not uncommon to see anything like this.
Oh, yeah, the improper cage, seems to be the
The
only...
improper cage was poor handlemanship by the orc, but most people know not to
provoke.
provoke the creatures.
Yeah.
Well,
All right.
What were we coming out here to find again?
well, we were looking for salespeople,
Yeah,
but I don't think.
Now there's a bunch of empty stalls with free stuff.
Please don't loot.
there are guards here.
Not even
Scamming
I
is
would do
one
that.
thing. Stealing is
They don't belong
an
to anyone
entire-
anymore.
There's a difference between looting and stealing. Stealing is taking something that people will miss. Looting is something that is more of a opportunity.
If someone owns something and they die, it either goes to the city or their next of kin. It does not go to you.
Oh, be sure to
Okay.
cross your T's and dot your I's, pay your taxes, and go to church.
Wait, you
What
guys
if we
go
just
to
did pass without
church?
trace? No one would know.
Okay,
I said this was a shitty part town anyways. Who cares? Let's move on.
anything that's outside the walls, it's the slums.
Nah.
Anything that's outside the walls of the slums.
This,
Well-
so this city is like
That's where you find the quirky occult people, though.
True.
like
Okay,
nerd
well-
slums.
Well, this is the only spot that's been destroyed, to my knowledge. Maybe we can find another part of the market that's still
I
bustling.
fly up to see if there's any parts of the market that are like intact and filled
Operational.
There's
with
just a trail of
operational
red.
stands. That
There is another part of the market. It doesn't appear to be as bustling, but you could go over here. Just another
there's
branch.
some market stalls that are still open that way. If you guys want to go, it seems a little less busy than this one would have been, but they're not dead.
Well, I suppose we can do a quick flyover.
Have
I'll look to
fun.
Obi. You can.
Have
I guess
fun.
you can return back to the good part of town.
Good path. Sure, I guess. Wait, what time is it? I look towards the sky. What is this?
It appears to be about 2 p.m.
Oh, it's 2 p.m. Wow.
I'm going to unfurl my wings, and I'm going to take to the sky and buzz off in this direction.
I'm gonna begin walking down the streets towards
Note
area.
to self: figure out how to create a jetpack. That's
As
going
you
to take a
approach-
lot of fuel, so figure out how to grow Pegasi wings.
Bro,
We
robot
can,
wing.
Motion of change race.
Powered.
We can I could have used polymorph on you and turn you into a mouse and carry you that way.
Here is the items in that area.
Are you seeing it? Okay.
Oh, okay.
10,000 gold.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
A feather token? Whip?
Ring of improved swimming is 10,000.
Wait, what the fuck? +4 shield, moderate fortification. Oh, 49,170
If we
gold.
give that improved swimming gem thing to our hippogriff, what will happen to it?
Yeah, I'll give him extra 10 feet of swimming speed.
Oh,
Just kidding. I don't know.
That means I'll have 70 feet of water movement.
well, does anyone seem interested in purchasing anything?
As you can tell, this is a slightly less
Pricey.
busy place because of the prices.
Yeah, they seem high.
We're
That's the reason why
definitely
I'm
gonna
here.
come back here like end game when we need a +4 shield. Jesus Christ.
It's only 49,000, dude. That's fucking chump change compared to the 75,000 ring of
Yeah,
telekinesis.
tell that to my 600 gold and get back to me.
Time to loot and pillage, guys!
Oil of Bless weapon. I mean, if I wasn't using a weapon that was just made of fire, I might use that.
So, is there anyone around here that's willing to purchase an item?
The
Oh,
oil
yeah.
of my bow.
Hey, Ubi, look, oil of levitate.
Wow.
Are you tempting me, boy?
I said yeah.
Okay. Well, I didn't hear you.
Oh.
I'm gonna look for someone that seems like they specialize in gemstones, first off, or enchanted jewelry or something.
You do find a Saurus warrior. He is decked out with robes with some pretty fancy rings.
Okay.
On his little fingers, you can tell he has a sapphire, an emerald, a jade, a ruby,
So this guy seems like he's
azurite, and
in the
a
market for jewelry and things of that nature.
yeah.
Okay. Well,
Adamantine breastplate.
I'm going to use distort value on the necklace, and I'm going to wander up to him. Excuse me, sir. Are you in the market of purchasing a quite exquisite item? One that I am certain will simply fly off the shelf.
Hello?
Hello.
Okay, yeah. Sorry.
You're right,
When
Pat?
when you go ahead and send a spell, please just click on the spell
Oh, I'm sorry.
so I can read it. All right.
Come on, boy. Wait, but they're selling such pricey things. Wouldn't they be
You are
experienced?
looking to sell this necklace.
That is true.
Wow. Hmm. It was an investigation to determine its worth.
I need that maximize magic.
It says
rod.
anyone that's trying to ascertain the true value is okay. No, you got it. I'm stupid.
Well, this doesn't seem to be super shiny as I thought it was at first. It looks to be just around 350 gold pieces. I can buy it from you about 320.
Is that so? Well, I simply can't part with it with how much I got for it, so maybe you'd be interested in this this item of lesser value, but still important. This rather large turquoise.
A large turquoise is typically worth 200 gold pieces. I'll go ahead and... Sorry, I'm just doing math. I'll go ahead and buy that for 170 gold pieces.
How about 200 and a compliment?
Why would I give you a compliment if it's
What?
the same? What
No,
you
dear.
say?
I want to give you a compliment. If should you take this item for the posted price?
No.
Okay. Well, how about 190?
190 and a compliment, and you got yourself a deal.
195 and a compliment.
No, 190.
Deal. 190. I put the large turquoise down on the table. I slide it towards, and I expect my 190 gold, please.
He gives you 190 gold. He slides it halfway across the table, then puts his claws over it. And the compliment.
Oh my, your claws are simply dazzling. Look how it complements my gold. It would be so much better should you hand it over, and it would be worth much more to me.
Good enough. Lets his hand go off of the gold.
Thank you. You're so kind. That's 2 compliments. It's
Ah,
quite the bargain. I take it and put it in my pocket.
be sure to stop by the Magical Jewelers shop anytime.
Of course.
Goodbye.
All right. I pocket my change and I walk away.
Anybody else? Anybody?
There's definitely some things I want from that shop, but they are way out of my budget.
You could,
Just get more
repurpose
money,
that.
dude.
Reappropriate. Or whatever.
Yeah,
I'm not going to be able to sell anything
I'm
else
a
until I
cleric. I
sleep.
ain't doing that. I promise to be good.
Well, looks like you guys are gonna go somewhere else then.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to come back here later, though. I want that rod of maximized meta magic.
Oh, there's a lot of stuff there.
It is about 4 p.m.
Oh.
Dinner time.
Dinner time at 4 p.m. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Early to bed, early to rise. I flew back to the Dragonfall Inn.
Question, are they fast? No, I guess they aren't, since I have 40 feet of movement speed. So the first
As
one
you
to reach.
guys enter the Dragon's Fall Tavern, you see a little skink crying. It appears to be a little girl.
Oh no, what's the matter, dear?
I've lost somebody. I've lost them near the ruins. They told me not to go out there to play, but we wanted to go there for like an adventure. But then I lost him.
Where are these ruins?
My missing siblings are at the decrepit chapel at the city outskirts. If you look at the map, scroll down.
Oh, down here.
Wait.
It's on the very edge.
Yeah.
Yep. city outskirts, where the city meets the forest. aka
Or
jungle.
apparently, as far as the skinks are concerned,
Concerned.
the, the outskirts of the outskirts, because apparently they only think that everything in here is the fucking city.
Center. And they have so much space here to expand. I mean, what the hell? Get all of this.
Most of them's lined with temples, though.
Hmm.
Like, it's a very religious place so there's not a lot of excavation around. It's namely just a bunch of jungle trees along the river,
Hmm.
with a few temples here and there.
Gee,
Please, I need somebody to help me find my siblings. I've asked the
how
council.
many of you were there?
There are 3 others.
Have you tried contacting the guards, dear?
Yes, I tried talking to the council, and they said they'll deal with the matter, but it's been some time, and I'm starting to feel really, really bad, guilty.
How long has it been?
It's been 4 days.
4.
That's a long.
That is a
time.
very long time. We need to go see them immediately. Though, I need a 10-minute nap.
Oh, come on.
I wouldn't say no to a 10-minute nap, especially since I no longer have armor.
Everyone who needs a nap,
Looks
And
to you good.
speaking of nap, as you approach the Dragon's Fall, it is getting about early evening, so it's about 5:30 to 6.
Wait, it took us that long?
Yes,
Yeah.
you were all over here in the busy streets.
Oh,
Then you had to go
wow.
through the busy streets to go back to the city.
I really doubt this area was very busy.
No, this
They were
area
cleaning
was
up
busy.
all the dead bodies.
Yeah, other than that, I'm pretty sure they cordoned it off, actually. But, well, everyone gather around. See if I can, everybody can go upstairs and take a quick nap, and then we'll be refreshed and ready to go save your sibling.
You guys!
Wait,
But this looks
oops.
really bad. It's like, oh, we'll
Yeah.
save your siblings, but first we need a nap.
This is the end of the session.
All right.
So